Tuesday, Parshat Shoftim, we're going to do Ois Hai in the Zera Shimshon. The Zera Shimshon goes on the Pusik V'aseh, Tzitzem Lo Ka'asher Zomam. And you do to them like they had planned on doing, that they had falsely accused someone of doing, and the punishment that the person would have gotten, you give to these items. And Rashi says over here in this pusik that we learn out from this pusik kasha zoma v'lo kasha also, like they had planned and they falsified and not what was done already, meaning to say that if the person was already killed because of their testimony, because of their idols, then we do not kill these items because it's not kasha zoma what they planned on doing, but it was already what was done. Zera Shimshon brings down a question that the Livya Chen asks, and the Livya Chen asks as follows: that we don't find any place that Chazal said that we learn out of kasha zoma v'lo kasha also. We don't learn that out from there, from the lo kasha also. We don't learn out that if they were killed, that you don't kill these items. And then not only that, he says that in the first Mishnah, there's a Mishnah so in Makis, that in the first parak it says that the item don't become zoyimim, right, until there's a whole process. And then it says over there, that you do to your brother, and your brother is still alive. And what does it mean? It means that Rashi says over there that he's still around. And that's when you give the item the punishment. But if the person is not around anymore, then you don't give the punishment. And because of this question, the Livya Chen learns out, and he says that it's not possible to learn out from kasha zoma v'lo kasha also, but you learn it out from la'ochiv. On this says there's a Shimshon that he's going to say just the opposite. He says exactly the opposite of what the Livya Chen. He says that it's impossible to learn out from la'ochiv, that only when the ochiv is kayam, that's when you do kasha zoma. But when the ochiv is not kayam, that you don't do it. You don't learn it out from there. Why? Because he says we need la'ochiv for a different drasha. Because it says in Sanhedrin that we learned la'ochiv that the zoymim, these false items that says idis, that say false testimony on a bas kayan, that she would have gotten, because of their testimony, she would have gotten strifa as a punishment, and they do not get strifa. Why? Because it says it says you do to your brother and not to your sister, and because of this, then that means that we already learned something out from the ochiv, and if that's the case, then you can't learn out that if they were killed already, then you don't kill them, because you can't learn out two things from one word, unless there's another extra letter that's there, and in this case there isn't. So, says the Zera Shimshon, if that's the case, then you must be learning it out from kasha zomam, that the kasha zomam, like they planned on doing, and not what was done. It says in Makis that that it comes out from la'ochiv, that he's still around. Says the Zera Shimshon on that the Chachomim that said that, they were only to answer the tzdoikim. The tzaddikim that don't believe in the Rabbanans, and they only believe in what it says in the Torah, they translate it literally, and they take it to mean everything literally, and they don't learn out, and they don't trust and keep what the Chacham say. So they would not be happy with the drusha of the Chachamim, that Zoyim Bas Kayin from La'ochiv, and that it shouldn't be B'Sraifa, and because of that, the ochiv is extra, and the chachomim answered the tzdoikim according to what they wanted to hear, and that they would be satisfied and just leave them alone. But really, the ikr, place where it's learned out, kasha zomam, and the loy kasha also is from kasha zomam, like Rashi says over here, and says the Zera Shimshon that the Rambam also passes like that, and we see that the kasha zomam, like they planned, the loy kasha also, that's where you learn out that if they were killed already, then the item do not get killed.